Hey everyone, thank you so much for being here today. It really means the world to me. Well, as you can tell from the thumbnail, it is brand new fragrance time. That's right, another new release in 2022, and this one in particular is H24 Eau De Parfum. And yes, I know there are a lot of reviews out there already. I know I'm just a little fish swimming in a big sea of other fragrance reviewers who probably get their fragrances so much faster than me, but that's okay. You're here, you tuned in, and maybe I can give you a point of view that you haven't heard, or maybe I can just go ahead and reaffirm your point of view that you got from somebody else. But anyway, thank you for being here. That means so much to me that you take time out of your busy schedule to be here, and you know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button down below. But anyways, let's go ahead and dive right in. Well, if you are new to the channel, then you might not know my thoughts on H24, the release that came out in 2021. But I'm just going to give you a quick recap. It wasn't good. I really didn't like H24. It wasn't one of my favorite releases. In fact, I made a video about it a while back, and I did a video about my least favorite 2021 releases, and there were quite a few, and H24 was one of those releases that I just didn't like. Now, there were a lot of mixed reviews on it. A lot of you were really here for it. You really liked it, and I understand because it is an artistic fragrance. There's something very artistic about it, and I get that, and I understand what Hermes was trying to do. And just in case you didn't know, what they were going for is, you know, basically the cutting room of a designer, where they do their cutting, where they do their sketches, you know, where they do all their steaming and their ironing, their hot presses, and it was supposed to give that vibe, you know, those nuances of being in that room of a fashion designer. And I get where they were going. That fragrance definitely had a metallic scent to it that was coming from the Sklarline. It definitely had a metallic vibe that you would kind of get, like that damp, wet, metallic vibe that you would get from, you know, a hot press or ironing. And so I definitely get where they were going. But what I really didn't like is that metallic vibe mixed with those green, and I really wouldn't call them nuances. That greenness was just really right in your face. And then there was just so much clary sage. It's a clary sage bomb, and it just mixed, you know, mixed with that narcissus and the clary sage and sclarine. It just wasn't working for me, and I really just didn't like it. And I never really could picture myself in what situation would I wear this. And I think I couldn't picture what situation would I wear it in because I just didn't like it. And then even still, I still don't know where I would wear that to, or who would pay me a compliment for wearing. Have any of you ever gotten compliments for wearing, you know, the 2021 release? I know I have, and I wore it a few times when I was testing it out, and I didn't like it, and I think everybody else kind of got that vibe. Well, here we are, fast forwarded to 2022, and we have the brand new release. Now, I got mine, which I highly suggest all of you do. If you're really nervous about this fragrance, you didn't like it, or in general, you just don't want to spend $100 on a fragrance, do what I do and get Decants, okay? Now, I've got the brand new release right here. Decants are the way to go. This is H24 Eau De Parfum, and I got mine from Chef Cants. Chef Cant Mo, or Moses Hernandez is his name, where you can go and buy fragrances at a fraction of the cost and test them out. Kick the tires, so to speak, guys. You don't just buy a car off the lot and drive it home and make that kind of investment. You kick the tires, you look under the hood, you take it for a test drive. Why not take your fragrance for a test drive by buying Decants, where you're only spending, you know, anywhere from $5 to $15 on a fragrance. Test it out. Then if you like it, then go ahead and make the full bottle purchase. So shout out to my good friend Mo, who just does an amazing job with his business selling Decants. And guys, they're all authentic. They're all from his personal collection, personal and private collection. So guys, and he lives in the city. He lives in New York City. So anytime you guys need anything, it's very easy for him to access fragrances, and he can get whatever you need. So I just happen to have this beauty, H24. Now, if you guys want to see what the bottle presentation looks like, let me put the bottle on the screen for you so you guys can see what it looks like. Okay, and let me go ahead and spray this fragrance. Okay. First impressions right out of the gate, so much better. So much better. Let me spray the original too, just for kicks and giggles. Yeah, you know, I think I like it a little bit better, but it's still a no for me on as far as the 2021 goes. But the H24 Eau De Parfum, so much better. I actually like this, and I would actually own this fragrance. It is so good. Now, you're still going to get that clary sage. You're still going to get that narcissus. And the narcissus just gives it green undertones. But I think in the 2021, they weren't undertones. They were just in your face. I'm definitely getting the green undertones or the green nuances. And I'm really getting a nice, soft sweetness. I feel like the sweetness is dialed up, but it's soft, you know. And this H24 2021, it wasn't all that sweet. It was just kind of, I don't know, it just didn't work with the clary sage and that metallic vibe coming through. It was just, I just couldn't find myself wearing it. But this one right here, there's a nice freshness, and that's got to be coming from the oak moss. So good. And I even detect a little bit of florals in there as well, maybe some white florals, but something is making this really sweet. And what you're going to get a lot of times when you get an Eau De Parfum is you're going to get something with a little more depth. And I'm definitely getting a little bit more depth. It feels a little bit more fuller, and I really, really like this one. It's nice. I could definitely see myself owning this one, and I could definitely probably see myself wearing this in more situations, like maybe the office or whatever the case may be. This is a really, really nice fragrance because the sweetness is dialed that much more up. Now, as far as it projecting, I think you're going to get a little bit more projection with this one. I think you're going to get a little bit more than an arm's length. You don't want to overspray this one. I think you're going to get about 6 to 8 hours. That would be my impression. I'm not sure, but there's just the fullness of this and the depth of this makes me think you're going to get a little bit more longevity than maybe the EDT. But I don't have that for certain. I'm not sure. But I will tell you, this is definitely a hard like for me. Is it a love? No, because it's still got that clary sage, metallic vibe going on. That's just, you know, it's kind of a little interesting. Like I said, it's a little bit artistic. So I'm not, you know, infatuated with this or in love with it, but I definitely like it. It is definitely an improvement from the original. So good. And when my wife smelled it, she definitely said that this smelled a lot better than the original. And so, guys, I can definitely give you a thumbs up on this H24 Eau De Parfum. So good. I really, really like this one. I really like the sweetness. I really like those white florals that I'm detecting in the mid. And I really like the fullness of it. It's definitely got a nice fullness to it. Now, it's just an impression. I'm just giving you my opinion. I'm not sure how much longer. I could probably do a video later on. I'm not sure how much longer it lasts than the original. But my guess is just by smelling this and just the way it smells, it probably is going to have a better scent trail and probably last a little bit longer, you know, since it is an Eau De Parfum. Now, I do realize Eau De Parfum doesn't necessarily mean it lasts longer. It's supposed to, but it's not the case in every single one of these cases. But man, this is so good, and it definitely has a smoothness to it. I think the original H24 had this like roughness, just kind of in-your-face greenness, this in-your-face metallic vibe. This one is so much smoother, and I do love that oak, that freshness coming from the oak moss. I do love that sweetness, and I love how much smoother this is. So, guys, I like this one. I'm here for it. It is good. Now, like I said, guys, if you're looking to try out all the latest and greatest fragrances, this is the best way to do it. Whether you're a seasoned collector, whether you're a reviewer like me, whether you're just curious, you're just finding my channel for the first time, buy decants. Don't buy full bottles. Then live with your decant and turn it into a full bottle later because you're sure and you're not stuck. Because I'm a collector, guys. I'm a reviewer, and I have hundreds and hundreds of bottles. And some of those bottles you just don't want. You bought them to do a review. You bought them because you thought you'd like the scent profile. You bought them because, you know, peer pressure or whatever, or you just fill in a void in your life. Who knows? But guys, this is the way to cure all that. Chef Mo has the cure with decants, guys. I have the H24 and the H24 Eau De Parfum, and this one wins by a mile, in my opinion. Now, I know some of you are going to disagree, which is fine. But tell me, have you guys tried both of these, and what are your thoughts? Which one do you think is better? I definitely think this one, you know, which is rarely the case, but sometimes you'll get lucky and the sequel is better than the original. To me, this H24 sequel, the Eau De Parfum, the 2022, is so much better, guys. So those are my thoughts. Those are my impressions. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments. Where's everybody from? I'd love to know where you guys are from. Like, are you from overseas, from across the pond? What part of the state are you in? Let me know down in the comments below and tell me what your favorite Hermes fragrance is. And what are your thoughts on H24? Are you guys here for it? Did you like the 2021 release? or are you glad for the new 2022 release? I'd love to hear down below. Guys, if you got any value from this video whatsoever, which I know you did, come on, leave a thumbs up. And if you want to be a part of my fragrance family, all you got to do, like I said at the beginning of the video, is hit that subscribe button down below. And then the bell notification sign, just click on it. It'll ding, boom. Now these videos will get into your feed and you'll get them as soon as they're out. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope wherever you are, this video finds you safe and happy. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, love, ciao.